Alright. We will be going shortly here. Shortly as shortlier. Going more shortlier. Give me a second. Let's see. Alright. There we go. It's actually working this time. I think. I hope. Let me know if you can see and hear this, all that good stuff. Okay. Let's see. I need to get more of these again so I can upgrade my Banished Knight grades. Well, I don't know if I really want to use this or the Lord Sworn. Which one's longer? I like the moveset on the Banished Knight. It looks like it might be a little bit longer. I want a greatsword with a poke, is the thing. I don't know if there is a greatsword with a poke, though. This away, that away, this, that, these, those. We might keep the halberd just because. Can I equip a shield like this? Yeah, and I'm even still medium load. Very nice. What is it? Radagon Soar Seal. That is a really good one to have right now, I guess. It's letting me one-hand this and equip a shield without being over equip load. Very nice. Let's see.
You there? Come over here, would you? You're tarnished, aren't you?
No.
I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected.
Give me a second. Forgot to send messages and shit. Use the path, or we could try the Giga Chad route and go through the main gate, or we could try the sneaky path that he describes. I'm gonna attempt the Giga Chad route. I don't think I can make it.
Fair enough. You certainly don't have to trust me. Well, if you must go through the gates, I'll signal them to open. But of course, I'd advise against it.
Look at his arm. It's all... He's missing something there. He's all deformed and fucked.
The gates! Open the gates!
Alright, let's see if we can do this. Oh! Oh! Damn! Ow! Okay, that's not nearly as bad as I remember it being. Hello, sir. Calculated. Easy game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what? I had it all under control. This is the normal path, I see. It's a ramp that led us up here. Now, we do have access to this area now. We can go out this way if we wanted to. And we certainly could do that, but that leaves a whole segment of the castle that we haven't explored. So I am not going to do that. I'm instead going to take a bunch of arrows to the face that I collect by random worthless items. Yep. Almost fell. Now, I was never a huge fan of platforming in the earlier FromSoft games. Adding a dedicated jump button helps, but I'm still not a huge fan of platforming in general. Hey, smithing stone 2. Let's see. Is there a good way down? Yeah, that'll do. Oh, I hate these things. Oh, fuck you. I have always hated those enemies. Okay. Now this guy up here is a lookout, and he's gonna alert everyone. Oh, I didn't remember him turning around like that. I mean, one way or another, they're alerted to my presence now. Let's go. Ooh. This one. Ah, it has no skill, so I can use my weapon art. My weapon fart. Or Ash of War, I guess it's called in this game. Okay. Ah, you bitch. I wanted to get the sneak attack, but they keep turning towards me the moment I get up to them. Let's see. That's heavy load. Can I use that though? Yeah, I can. Alright, we're gonna try and turtle up. I thought I would be able to block it. I brain farted and forgot there was a pile of bombs to my right. And they just blew up right beside me. That's on me. Alright. Yep. Alright, this time he saw me. Okay, we got a glowing eyes enemy, which means that he drops 5 times the normal amount of runes when he dies. Yeah, there we go. hate that you can't craft anything while you're in combat. When I get it, it makes sense, but I just... He's over there, he's throwing bombs, he's not bothering me. Just let me make my own bombs, please. Okay. Let's see. Still got it. I mean, it's not that hard of a throw, but still. I've made some pretty wicked throws with bombs in these games, though. In particular, I was pretty good with them in Dark Souls 3. And I've also gotten a couple of good shots in with Elden Ring, but I was really good at lobbing bombs across the planet in Dark Souls 3. Alright, this one's a trap. Spoiler. Okay. Oh, I hate that attack so much. Oh, get fucked. It pays to have poise. Wouldn't have been able to get through that if I didn't have poise. Item over here. Throwing dagger. Poise. It's an actual stat. Like, poise. The degree to which you can resist collapsing under enemy attacks. It's basically, the more poise you have, the less likely you are to be staggered when somebody smacks you in the mouth. There's more to it than that. Like, you have an actual poise health bar of sorts that's kind of invisible in the background, and when your poise health runs out, you stagger, basically. And if you're using certain weapons that have hyper armor, like, say, a greatsword, and you're swinging it around two-handed, that actually, hyper armor kind of, like, has bonus poise or something to it. I'm not very good at explaining it, but basically, even if you're at, like, low poise health, if you're swinging around a hyper armor weapon, it'll be like as if you're at, like, a higher level of poise health. And if you're at max poise health, then you have even more, you know, poise to go off of, making it even harder to stagger you. I think. Which is a very similar system to how it worked in Dark Souls 3, save for the fact that in Dark Souls 3, there was no passive poise. So, like, all the poise that I'd have on my armor, which totals to 47 right now. In Dark Souls 3, if somebody hit me while I'm standing still, not swinging anything, I would be staggered immediately, no matter how much poise I have. In this game, it depends on what the weapon is that's being swung at me and how much poise I have. But if I have enough poise from the armor I'm wearing, and their weapon is light enough, I can just stand there and tank the hit without being staggered, even if I'm not moving, even if I'm not swinging a weapon. It's a kind of blending of the original poise system from Dark Souls 1 and the poise system as it was in Dark Souls 3. Okay. This guy I don't really want to fight. I seem to recall the halberd dudes being kind of badass. Is he not coming out? Okay. He's walking away. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Come on. you guy. Alrighty. Progress. Up ahead is more of some of my favorite enemies, the birds. But first we're gonna wrap back around here and explore up here a little. Got him. How many butterflies do I have? I don't have a lot of butterflies, so I can't be doing that. Alright. There we go. Oh, that's sketchy. I don't like walking around on beams like that. That guy there. Nobody over here, it looks like. Aha! Thought you could be sneaky with me, did ya? How did that miss? Do I have a bow? I have a crossbow. Alright, fuck it. We're a knight, not a rogue. We don't sneak. Come on. That's the one problem with the scoop, is that it is such a narrow hitbox. I want to say this is... Oh, that's scoop as well. Yeah. I need to get the stamped sweep weapon art as well at some point. Now this is one of the cool things about having a jump button in a Dark Souls type game, is that they can get a lot crazier with the level design and add some interesting side paths. I see a bird down there which offends my delicate sensibilities. I missed. That's gonna be too far. Yep. That. Okay. And that's the last of my butterflies. Totally not worth it. Ah! Jittery. Okay, there's some stuff we could potentially find over there. There's an item over there. Okay. Help me. Good. There you go, buddy. Enjoy your crimson flask. Ugh. I hate doing these jumps. It's so nerve-wracking. It looks like there's potentially some stuff over there. But there's an item in here. Oh, stone sword key. I don't think I've ever gotten that. Ah, oh, god damn it. It's the worst kind of bird. Well, actually, the worst kind of bird is in Caelid, but this is like the second worst kind of bird. Ow! I hate those things. Alright. What's up here? I don't recall ever coming up here before. Alright. Now show me the way. What's up the ladder? I guess I'm just not really in a very talkative mood today for some reason. I don't really have a whole lot I'm talking about right now. Oh, I think I have been up here before, because I remember getting that item. And apparently you can get over there somehow, because there's a message over there. Maybe there's like another ladder or something? That's okay. I don't know. I would say that if you're going to be streaming games, you should be, like, talking. It's, if you're at least one of those streamers that's on a mic, you know. Some people are completely silent, like they don't use a mic at all, which is fine. In those situations, you know, sometimes they'll be talking, like typing in the chat, or, you know, maybe they're just really, really good at whatever game they're playing and they're speed running it or something, so they have to focus, you know. I have a headache. When do you not have a headache? How about you tell us some news for once, eh? Okay. Ooh. Got Halberd Knight and his chosen fuckboy. Item down there that I do want. Eventually. Oh, I can't get through there. Now, do I try my luck with the knight? If I can sneak up on them, I could probably backstab the exile. Get him real quick. There we go. Okay, now it's just him and me. Oh god, I hate those. Alright, come on. Come at me, bro. My poise is greater than yours. I love poise in this game. When you use it right, it feels so good. Tanking through a hit and just smacking a motherfucker in the mouth. Tasty. Tasty poise. Cookbook 10. What does that do? What's that got for us? Stormwing bone arrow. Oh, it's the better arrow. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that I've ever really explored a lot of this stuff. I'm going off on paths that I don't recall at all in this castle. I almost called it Stormwind, which, if I recall correctly, is the castle from World of Warcraft. Or is that the town? It's a town, I think. It's a city. It's the Alliance capital in World of Warcraft. Shame about World of Warcraft, honestly. There are days where I really want to play that game, but I cannot, in good conscience, give Blizzard my money. I can't do it. Not with Bobby Kotick, or whatever his name is. Ow! Still as the CEO. Not with the titty milk stealers. still potentially lurking in the shadows. Backstep. Can't do it. I'd like to. I'd like to play World of Warcraft. At times. Not a lot. Oh, wow. This dude is surrounded by corpses. And I think I know why. He's not the only one here. There's a shiny over there. The shiny, though. Oh, God. Alright. I am not gonna fight these men. I'm just not gonna. What I am gonna do is I'm just gonna run in and grab that shit. Don't mind me. Oh, it's a fucking invasion item. I'm not even gonna use that in this playthrough. I can still hear those assholes. What's up with this? What's going on here? Oh, I think I know where we are. Yeah! Okay. First off, here. Yeah. I remember you. Fuck you. I don't like you. I need to remember to farm these guys at some point so I can get the butterflies I need. Do you have to paint little statues on WoW, or is that a different game? Paint little statues, dude. What? No, I think you're thinking of Warhammer. WoW is World of Warcraft, which is an MMO. It's like... It's the big one, the one that all MMOs strived to be for quite some time. I would argue that the one to try and be these days is probably Final Fantasy XIV. But that's just me. That's my own bias. And yeah, no, Warhammer is another one where, like, I would like to get into that, but I don't want to give Games Workshop my money. Those guys are douchebags. So, problem. We've gone all the way the fuck back around, and we didn't even go the route that I wanted to. So, yeah. Great. But that's okay. That's okay. That is A-okay. We're gonna jump down and we're gonna talk to our friendly little dickhead over here.
Oh, hello. I've come in this. Only it turns out I can. Perhaps you'd like to take them off my...
Take them off your hand, you mean. Estes. Item discovery. I don't really want any of this. Later, nerd. I didn't turn this on last time. Ooh, can we? Let's see. Settings, multiplayer password. We're gonna set this to, I want to say it's all caps. Guidance. And what was it? There was another one, but I can't remember what it was. Whatever. We'll keep guidance there for now. And we will do both near and far. See if we can get summoned today so I can show off what summoning is like. just gonna ignore the birds. And he still hit me! Asshole. Asshole goddamn bird. What? Yeah, let's just fast travel to the rampart. And then both near and far. And we're gonna go the normal route because there's some stuff to do along the way. Oh, we're being summoned. Let's see what we get. Now, obviously, I have no way of knowing what kind of person is summoning me. Could be like Hitler's long-lost cousin, for all I know. You know, anybody could be playing this game, so bear that in mind. Hubus Maximus and Bow. So now, our objective is to help eliminate the boss. Oh my god, that is why you level your vigor. If you are going to wear no armor, you better be really good at the game, or level your fucking vigor. Yeah, he's summoned way too many people for this fight, I think. Okay, yep. I'm probably gonna get my shit pushed in. Mr. Bow, I'm gonna have to ask you to heal. Come on, stagger. I said stagger, don't stagger me. Oh, it's very similar. Oh, he's got the bleed. He is fat rolling, my man. I got so caught up watching this poor boy fat roll, I just took a sword to the chin. Oh, I just realized we never went and got our Wondrous Physic, I don't think. Alright. No, damn it. Yeah. Boss health bars get way expanded out when you summon people, so the more people you summon, the bigger their health bar gets. So, A, you better summon people who are good. I'm not great, so. B, you kind of have to be strategic, because like, yeah, you can get more than one person, and the DPS output will be great, but like the boss's health bar is going to be massive. And if, like, one person dies, okay, now you're 2 people fighting a boss with health scaled up for 3 people. And if your other summon dies, okay, bitch, you are now alone fighting a boss that is scaled up for 3 people. Like, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know what you're getting into. We'll put our sign down again. See if we get a little bit luckier this time. I was playing like shit, let's be honest. I got myself killed. I wasted a lot of my resources getting smacked around way too much. Alright, let's see. Oh, so close. I need more practice. It's been a while. Seriously? What there? There we go. And we're out of flame butterflies. Let's get this one. Fuck you. Being summoned, okay. Let's see if it's the same guy. I hope not. I hope we get somebody else. One of the things that sucks is that people typically only really summon just before the boss fight. I like helping people through the level. Blad, good boy. Or Blythe, good boy. And Adosh. Different person, but we are still dealing with pretty heavy summons. Oh, this guy's got like DLC equipment. He's got one of those DLC weapons. You already fought the boss. Why are you summoning us here? What? I see what's going on. Because the boss is dead, the summon zone is swapped back to prior to the boss fight. But the boss wall is, like, the end of the summon zone is right at the end of the boss. So, like, he effectively summoned us for a boss that doesn't exist anymore. Very cool. Now, I think there might be... Yeah. Let's see what we got down here. Wow, that was quick. Got another summon already. Being summoned to another world as a cooperator. Oh, and we're right here. What is wrong with your name, dude? It's kind of leggy.
Hey!
She's kind of leggy. There we go. Let's see how long we can keep her alive. What do you got there? Claymore. Oh, that's a sword I can try. I think the Claymore has a poke. I think that's a Claymore, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Claymore. Okay. Are we fighting the Stooges? That is the question. Sure does look like it. I wanted to get that backstab so badly. All right. Now this is the normal route that I would be going down. Ooh, bonus runes. Got another one of those grafted scions down there. I don't think I've ever noticed this place. Give. Yes! More butterfly for me! Camera. Ooh, Banished Night Gauntlets. It's a heavy load, so I've got to drop the shield. This person has very high latency with me. And it's kind of getting on my nerves a little. Just a little. When the host is laggy like this, it causes everything else to get all fucky and laggy. Please tell me we're not going to try and fight that. Please tell me we're not going to try and fight that. Good lord, he's going to try and fight it. Ow. This is going to suck with the latency. That wasn't so bad. Amazing how much easier things are when you have a second person. Pile of corpses, a troll corpse. Very lovely. Alright. And back down we go. Now, after I'm done co-oping with this person, I'm not going to put down my sign again. I just wanted to show what actual co-op is like, and this is what it's like. You run around with a dude and you help him out. At some point I might try and invade, but I suck at invading in this game. There's so much overpowered shit that I just don't understand. That latency is so bad. The lag. The lag! Alright. If it weren't for this lag, I'd be able to fight these guys just fine without getting hit so much, but I just... Like, when my hit does not register with them until after they've already hit me, so I don't have the ability to stagger them out of their hit. Oof. That's a solid oof out of 10 from me, Alex. Hold you up a bit. Yeah. But it's a fun side activity you can do. And if you're like in a situation where you need to farm runes in order to level up, you can just put your summon sign down in front of the best boss you can, the one with the most runes that it drops, and you can farm runes that way. You can enjoy the game, playing with others, and get your runes. We do not need to fight the Oni. Oh, smithing stone too. Nice. We do, however, need to fight the dog, apparently. Okay, we do need to fight the Oni. Oh, no. Ow. Oh, you're fucked. Ow. Oh, I'm fucked. And that's how I'm gonna leave them. The cool thing about co-op in this game is that it's like a random moment, you know? It's not, there's no real end goal where you're like, oh, I have to get him to the boss and, you know, whatever. Like, if you do get them to the boss and you manage to help them beat the boss, you do get a reward, but like, look how much runes I have right now. I've got like 14,000. When I started that, I had like 8,000, so I'd say I still got a pretty decent reward out of that. And I managed to get him to a safe spot, where he can now replenish his own crimson flasks and continue onward. And maybe summon somebody else to pick up the spot where I left off. And you never know who you're gonna get. Unless you have a password turned on, in which case you're only gonna get... Ah! In which case you're only gonna get people that you know. Or people who know the password, at least. Okay, now this is a big, badass, nasty motherfucker. And I do not want to fight him right now. So... what we're gonna do is we are going to pretend to be a shrubbery and hope for the best. Why is the audio not playing? Normally he's supposed to have like a big thunderous footstep. Alright. If you do manage to beat him, I think you get a spell or something, like an incantation. So I do want to go back and fight him at some point, but right now, no. No. I have no intentions of getting my ass whipped. Now, where does this take us? That is the question. I think back up to that room where the Halberd Knight was. Yeah, right there. Alright. I'm gonna level up while I'm thinking of it. 3 whole levels of vigor. We're 7 levels away. And while I remember it, we have to go and get our flask of wondrous physic, which is off over here somewhere. So let's go take a break from the castle exploration and explore the world. I need to figure out where I can get a claymore. Because that would be really fun if I could get a claymore. Or dismount her. This guy's curved greatsword that he drops, very cool weapon. Get over here. Fuck you. Eat shit. Cry about it. He didn't drop his sword, though. Unfortunate. Um, let's see. I think this is resolve. Termination, okay. I forget, it's determination and Royal Knight's resolve. It's an Ash of War that basically makes it so that when you use it, the next hit you do with that weapon does much more damage. So like, if you have a greatsword, you use that Ash of War, and then you do a charged R2, you're gonna do Dodongo damage, and it's gonna be great. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Right now I'm doing a playthrough with a different character, which I might actually show off before we end today, just because I want to show it. It's interesting. Where I'm not using torrent as much as possible. I'm walking everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but in most places. If I have to use torrent, I will, in order to gain access to certain things, but when possible, I walk. And it, you know, it gets very tedious at times, but I end up getting into a lot more fights and getting a lot more runes. Hi, bro. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the sideshow. Let's see. I think I'm gonna try and take on the caravan down there. Just for funsies. I don't remember what the item is in there. I think it's like a great axe or something. How many times ended the game? I've beaten the game enough times that I've got all the achievements, if that means anything. Gotten all the endings. I've gotten multiple characters with hundreds of hours in it. Let's see. Big priority is that dude on the horse. Fuck you, fuck your horse. Get off my planet. Alright. Now, we don't technically need to kill these guys in order to get them to stop. That will allow us to jump up here and see what we get. Yep, great axe. Now, I don't need to kill him, but I would like the runes. Man, having so much health this early in the game is so nice. Couple that with heavy armor and you are just unstoppable. Easy. Might be able to get a level out of all that. Stupid, fuck you. No more tooting. Stop farting. Stop. Now this caravan is really not all that bad in comparison to some of the shit that we see later in the game. There's a caravan later in the game that has like 2 knights cavalry acting as an escort. It's rough. Although I think they only show up at night, so it's not that big a deal. Alright, we got a boss in here somewhere, I believe. Yep. Owie! Oh, that's some damage right there. That's some damage. There we go. And inside we have a lady.
Tarnished, are we? No wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here?
I want to learn sorcery.
A yen for glintstone sorceries. I dare say your proclivities are far from ideal. Oh well, perhaps nurture will defy nature. With a bit of luck.
Are you calling me
But one
stupid?
must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. As a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle, or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
Okay. Yeah. She has one of the best emotes. Love this emote. Because anytime anything happens ever at all, you just hit them with the, yes, yes, of course. Somebody could do something gravely stupid and immediately die thereafter, and you just... Yeah, yes, of course, I see. Love using that for hosts that die too early. There's some stuff over here, but that's not the direction we want to go. We want to go this way. We could also see if we can fight this man. See how we do against him. Alright. Come on. Come on, fight me, bitch. Oh, get scooped. Ah, fuck you. Get back here. Get scooped again. Easy game. I forget what he drops. Oh, repeating thrust. Actually use that a little bit on the character that I was talking about earlier, the one that walks around everywhere. I have a I want to say sharp infused ant spur rapier that I have repeating thrust on. And then I buff it with poison, so you get the poison and the scarlet rot, and it's tasty. Here is a character for a quest line. We can go take a look at that in a little bit here.
Hello? Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Haight, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor.
I'll give you some suck. Wait,
You've
no.
come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no. No, the help is very much appreciated. Even from a tarnished.
Bruh.
Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the True Order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Haight. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, the Untarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool, and plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood. What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye? My fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Haight is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval. Yes. Now, allow me to furnish you with a little advice. I would take great care to avoid Godric's tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godric's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord? Oh, don't make me laugh. First, he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots rather than die like a man. Has he no shame, the big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage. Though you almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it.
Wow. Damn, bro. That's a crazy story. Anyway, let's move on. So apparently, Godric the Grafted is in charge of the castle, Stormvale. And he insulted Melania and begged her to let him live. Which, you know, to be honest, yeah, knowing Melania, you would kind of need to. And then, of course, he hid from Radahn in the castle. And, yeah, knowing Radahn, you would almost need to. Well, not almost, you would need to. But, we will see these people later. There we go, our healing is better now. Melina is here. Very cool. Let's talk to Melina.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you.
Okay, sure.
Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Well, it certainly says something, I guess.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me.
Ah, so
your
close.
thoughts, your ambitions,
Might
the principle.
more time to get to level 40, because we're running out of time here. I'm already an hour and 7 minutes in, so... we got the Wondrous Physic, though. That's the big thing. But while I am here, there is an Ash of War that I would like to grab. Get if it's down here. No, this is the portal. Up here? Yeah! Sacred Blade. This is our first holy Ash of War that I can recall, at least. Which, eventually, we are going to be doing a Faith build. Faith of a sword, I think. Either Faith or Int. I haven't decided. There's actually a really cool intelligence build greatsword that you can get later on. But it has like a whole quest line attached to it, which we're probably going to do anyway, so, you know, I might end up doing intelligence. But, I don't know. I don't think we'll put the Sacred enchantment on it, but on Standard, so we've still got the same basic physical enchantment with it. And then we go... and we can shoot a laser beam at people, and we've got a little holy buff on it now. And while it's buffed like this, it does bonus damage to undead, like double damage or something like that. And if you kill an undead with it, like a skeleton, they don't get back up. They don't revive at all. So, it's pretty sweet. Let's get the map fragment for the Mistwood. Go listen to Blythe, and then rest at the Site of Grace just outside the fort that Kenneth Height wants us to liberate, and then we'll call it. There we go. Now the Mistwood is an awful place. I never spend much time in here. Because it's full of bears. And, some bears are larger than others, as you can see. Is this shit? Please tell me this is shit. Oh no, it's a cookbook. Cool. Oh, we've got the well over there we can explore at some point, too. There's so much content in this game, man. There's just so much shit to do. Green spilt here. Okay, we've got this. Blythe is over to the west. Oh, spoiler. All we need to do is hear the howling. but there's an item further in here, past that asshole. Getting more and more smithing stone 2s, which is nice. Eventually I'm going to use those, but I don't know that I want to use it on the Lordsworn Greatsword. I don't know if I want to get a Claymore first, you know, upgrade that to +3 and then use the +2s on it. Or I want to get a ooh, we can get the Flamberge. It has basically the exact same moveset that this thing has, I think. But it is a Flamberge, so it has a bleed effect on it, which is cool. And I like Flamberge. It looks cool. It's a cool looking sword. Put on the Axe Talisman, since I'm probably going to use that more. Okay, and now we run. Okay. I think that's the first and only time that I've ever snuck in there, grabbed the talisman, and got out without waking that asshole up. Okay. Graveyard. We might as well get the runes over here. If you find a graveyard like this, there are these little open graves that you can find that have runes scattered around them. They're not always very great runes in the early game, but anything is better than nothing. And the way I look at it is that any consumable rune item that you pick up is basically like hard runes that are stored in a bank. Like, no matter how many times you die, you can't lose them. Okay. Almost there. Fort is up the hill here. Oh, that's right, the Site of Grace isn't even up here. But this is, so I'm grabbing this and then I'm going to the Site of Grace. Right there. Was that gauntlet looking like? Ooh, that's got like a junk metal aesthetic going on. I like that. My poise only goes down by a little bit, but it looks way cooler. How does this look? Ooh! Poise still only goes down by a little bit, but I'm digging this aesthetic. Look at this. Yeah. Like an exile crusader knight. It's cool. I like it. We'll see if we can get a level in. Yep. Alrighty. And that'll do it for today, I believe. Can I take this now? Yeah. At some point, when we come back, I gotta get a no-skill Ash of War with a shield so I can use my laser beam without having to two-hand. But yeah, we're starting to make something of a build here. We're not gonna really be able to get into too much with like the spells and stuff until after we get our vigor to level 40. Don't pay attention to that stat sheet. That's incorrect. That's Our real vigor is 35 right now. But yeah, once we get that to level 40, then we could start leveling up our other stuff. I might put a couple token points into endurance, just so that we have the extra endurance and I don't have to wear the talisman to have it. Maybe get a little extra strength as well, so I can one-hand the great sword before I, you know, move on to faith and mind. But yeah, we are done here for today, and we will continue on Wednesday. Not much really to say about that. I'll probably show it later. I was thinking about showing the other character, but nah, I'm tired. I just want to go to bed. So, yeah. Adios, muchachos, and all that good stuff. Did the game crash? Did the game crash? It did not crash. Okay. I'm gonna go now. Bye-bye.